Hi, my name is Susie Burdick, and I'm a member of the Child Safety and Family Reunification Committee. This is a great committee that's been working for a while on making sure that our kiddos are safe during an emergency. I'd like to introduce the rest of the team. Kari?
Hi, my name is Kari Murphy, and I have been working with this team for about 3 years, and I work for Girl Scouts of Western Washington. Jen?
Hi, my name is Jen, and I am on the committee as the representative of parents, and I also work with the PTOs sharing information back and forth. Megan?
Hi, I'm Megan Scottheim, and I'm head of school of Montessori Country School. And today I'm representing the school leaders on the island and the child care centers. Shannon.
Hi, I'm Shannon. I work for the Bainbridge Island Metropolitan Park and Recreation District. I'm representing all of the youth-facing agencies on the island. Chances are, if the kids aren't at home or at school, they're with us. Scott?
Thanks, Shannon. My name is Scott James. I'm the founder and board chair of Bainbridge Prepares. And we have a lot of teams that we'll show you in a minute, but this is one I sit on personally because it is really complicated what this team is accomplishing. Susie, back over to you.
As Scott said, this is complicated. Scott, could you walk us through the sort of mothership of this entire initiative?
I can, yeah. So the organizational chart that you see on your screen right now, this is about 9 years worth of work. It is comprised of a community-driven nonprofit, an NGO, which is Bainbridge Prepares, and we partner with the fire department, who's been one of our partners since day one, and the city that we are in, which has been a partner for about the last 3 or 4 years, where we really hit a tipping point. There's something that's unique that it gives us the ability to think about FEMA's whole community doctrine, which is the fact that we are, in fact, an island. And we've got ferry service to Seattle on one side of us, and we've got a bridge on the other side of us. And in a major natural disaster like an earthquake, both of those will not be available. So we have the unique perspective of folks thinking about, gosh, I commute off island every day, either for work or for shopping and such. How would I get back to the island? How would I get back to my kids or grandkids? So this team has driven deep into that subject matter.
Kari, can you talk a little more about this team, our role, and our partners?
Sure. Our role is to be prepared to take care of our kiddos when and if a disaster were to strike. We do sit on a major fault line, and as Scott said, we are an island, and it would not take much to shake that bridge or our ferry service out of service. We're very fortunate on this team to have strategic partners that are island-wide youth-serving organizations. Representatives from Bainbridge Island School District, the Bainbridge Island Parks and Recreation District, Boys and Girls Club, Montessori Country School and Island School, the Peacock Family Center, Girl Scouts of Western Washington, and of course the city and Bainbridge Prepares. And I want to do a special shout out to our Rotary Club of Bainbridge. We have representation from them, and they have been a really key contributor to the forward motion of this committee as well as the entire Bainbridge Prepares community. I just would like to say that as we've been working through the issue of how do we care for our children, it became very clear that there are things that we can do as an island, but there are also things that we need you to do as a family member and a community member. If you have children, it's really important that you have a family reunification plan and that your kiddos know that plan. You need an out-of-state contact information that everybody knows who to call. Aunt Sue in Iowa might be able to get a call to her more likely than you are to use your own cell service in a disaster here on the Pacific Northwest. The other thing I want you to think really long and hard about is when you're off island, who is going to take care of your kiddos? Think about that list you provide the school district every year. It's great to put down your best friend who lives, 20 miles from you, but in an emergency like an earthquake, that person's not going to get to your kiddos. So it's really important you think strategically about who those people are and that you notify them that they're on your list. With that, I'm going to turn this over to Megan.
Hi, so I'm here to talk about what the schools on the island have done. Prior to Bainbridge Prepare's existence, we all had our own individual earthquake plans or emergency preparedness plans. But what Bainbridge Prepares has done for us is to help us come together with a clear guideline, a supply list, and resources that are all the same. As children grow and move through the schools on the island, they will now be experiencing the same emergency preparedness plan with all of the different schools. It's consistent and it's complete. In addition, we help to facilitate education with the families of putting together their plan, as Kari mentioned, and bringing them up to speed on any changes or additions to our emergency needs. Shannon.
Well, all youth-facing agencies are crucial components to emergency preparedness. In any given season, children of our community are with us in day camps and in after-school activities, in sports, on the trails on their mountain bikes, or learning to sail in our harbors. By utilizing the standard colors and signage in our programs, we reinforce the recognition and use of the family reunification concept at our drop-off and pickup sites. And we also provide consistent communication to the families. Best of all, youth rec leaders are perfectly suited to care for kids and build morale in a shelter situation. You would be amazed by how many strange games and ridiculous songs we all know.
Jen, could you talk us through the first 72 hours?
Yes, and actually, I think that it's important to know as well that following up on what Megan spoke to, this organization, this team has created file binders with a lot of information that we've disseminated to every school and PTO, illustrating things that they need to think about, supplies they need to secure and purchase, and a timeline for caring for children for a full 24 hours, which leads us to the 72-hour plan, which is the plan that we are communicating to our parents and our guardians and the schools and childcare entities of what to do when an earthquake or a disaster hits. And that is for the first day, day one, if you are a guardian, you go to wherever your child is and you collect them. Key though is on day two, if you are a potential chaperone or guardian for a friend's child, you go back to the school, the park, the location where you know children are to see if there are other children that you can take under your care. Because on day three, the schools and the different entities will have gone through their supplies and their protocols for childcare, and we will be relocating, telescoping all of the unaccompanied minors to a central location, which we are calling the Family Reunification Center. And on Bainbridge, that is located at our high school. And that is where this team's work in the coming year or so is really going to focus. And that is on how to best utilize our volunteer staff, ensure safety protocols are adhered to, and supply and outfit the Family Reunification Center for the eventual people needing to use it.
So how can you be involved? We are all about neighbors taking care of neighbors. This is about love, not fear. If you are passionate about children, their safety, the family reunification, we can use your help. There are several opportunities to be involved, and feel free to contact us for more information on how to do that. The bottom line is, be prepared, prepare your family, and neighbors taking care of neighbors. Thank you.